gonna be here and do the best and do what I do best. Knock people out and try to get a W, even if it's on decision or something else. But that's what I'm here for.
This is a fight where you're a big underdog. It reminds me a little bit of when Chael Sonnen fought Lyoto Machida, and it was where if Chael won, he was a title contender. He was immediately in the contention for the belt. If he lost, he ended up, hanging the gloves up after that. Is that kind of how you view this matchup? If you win, you're very high in contention. If you lose, maybe you have to consider your career.
I have two fights. I signed two more fights after the Bahati fight. I signed two more fights because before they're gonna do a show in Amsterdam in November, and then I said, okay, if you're gonna do the show in Holland, I want to do my farewell fight in Holland, and I I I said to them that listen, if I'm gonna do the farewell fight in November, so give me one fight before, so I'm gonna stay in shape. So that's why I signed for two more. But then the pandemic came, and yeah, you see there is no fight in Holland, and I fight here now. So I'm gonna do this fight, win or lose. I'm gonna do the last fight in Europe or wherever. I hope in Holland, and this is my farewell fight. So
Thank you.
Steve?
All right, Melvin, thank you for the time today. I've
yes,
got two questions for you. A lot of
yeah,
fighters and a lot of media have been saying that fighters shouldn't fight into their 40s after Anderson Silva's performance, but you've won your last two fights. So, what do you think about this issue?
it depends on everybody himself. And I think everybody has the responsibility of their own body and mind. And I feel good, and I hope that I have a great performance. But I feel good. So the last two fights, I also did it, and the guys were 29 and 27. And I won them. So, and this is a bigger test and higher test, I know, but I have full confidence in it, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do. So my body say that I can do it still. So, but this is that we're gonna see that on Thursday, and after Thursday I have like one more, and then it's the end of my career. I think. Yeah.
Well, and you said this is a big test, but it's also a big test for Corey because he's got a lot to prove coming into a new organization. So, how motivated do you think he's going to be, especially given how outspoken he was about the last place he worked?
Yeah, but this is like he got maybe this is his thing, with what he has there. And this organization, Bellator, is like they treated me like respect, and they give me this opportunity still. So I think for him, it's gonna be how you say this? It's gonna be very a lot of pressure also for him because of course he wanna let the world see that he's like still the Corey Anderson, even that he has lost his last fight. So yeah, I think it's good for him, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen because I'm not here for him. I'm here for myself, and we're gonna see.
Santiago?
Hi Melvin, greetings from Amsterdam. This is going to be your sixth main event for Bellator. How special have Scott Coker and Bellator been for you during your legendary fighting career?
Uh, Very long time since Strike Force. I have Scott is a special and really, really, really loyal and strict promoter. He's like what he say he does, and he take care of me, man. He take care of me. So, and I want to thank him for this kind of things that he did for me. He take me when uh, he just signed with Bellator. He asked me, "Yo, can you still do it?" I said, "Yes, man. Let's go." And I'm still sitting here now. And now he gave me on the end of my career. He gave me like such an amazing fight. I think that's for me. It's like very nice do on this level to still get like top level guys and this organization. So I want to deliver the fans and pretty fight, and then I'm happy, man.
What would a Bellator Amsterdam event mean to you, Melvin?
Yeah, it means much. That's why I signed for 2 more, because I was after the Bahadi fight, I was finished. And they said they came to Amsterdam. So I said, okay, then I want to do my farewell in Amsterdam because this is where I live, So yeah, I wanted to do that for all my fans in Holland. But yeah, it's a shame that it couldn't. But maybe I have still one more to go. So, but let me first see how this fight is gonna go, and then I can decide what we're gonna do.
Gareth?
Hi, Melvin. Gareth A. Davis calling from London. How are you?
How are you?
Very well, thank you, my friend. Couple of things, first of all. There's a victory for you on Thursday night. How would you like Bellator to bring Ryan Bader to Amsterdam to fight for the title next year?
Ryan Bader. Oh, okay. For the title, is it not Manhoef? Okay. If he brings Ryan Bader, I would decline. Because Nemkov is the champion, I think, but I don't know for sure.
I'm sorry, I'm just being dumb. Sorry, I'm having a senior moment. I do apologise. I confused you then. If they, of course, I'm sorry. I think lockdowns affected me in England.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, of course. If they brought Nemkov to Amsterdam, the champion to Amsterdam, would you like that contest?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna accept the contest. If I accept this one, of course I'm gonna accept the challenge to fight the champion. But yeah, this would be nice.
And while I wipe my face with embarrassment, how red it is, what do you think about people going up and down the weight divisions? Because there's weight divisions for a reason, and you've been managed to go up and down all your career, even fighting, even higher than light heavyweight. Some of the guys have been. Yeah. So, what did you see last week with Lima and Mousasi that perhaps people look as big as other people, but sometimes they aren't, and that there are weight divisions for a reason? Do you think there's too much people changing weight divisions?
I think, I'm not the exact perfect guy to ask that, because, I swap a lot in the weight divisions. But as I got older, it's better to cut less weight. But if your body can handle it, then it's no problem to do. But if you saw the fight against Musashi and Lima, I think it was a great fight. And I think Lima did it very great. Although he was like a welterweight, he fought then middleweight. I think Lima did great, but Musashi was like, he was like top level again, So, but he's also going to switch up to the higher level, 205, and I think some people can do it and some people can't. But it depends on the person.
And finally, what are the kind of poses? What are the problems that Corey Anderson brings to you in this contest? He's a taller man.
He is taller. He has a good wrestle game. He moves a lot. So all these kind of things. But I don't think in problems. I think in solutions. Because for every problem there is a solution. So if I'm focusing on all the solutions, all the problems that he's gonna bring, and I'm focusing on all the solutions that I have to make, then I think it's gonna be okay.
Stephen.
Hey, Melvin. You said there's a lot of pressure on Corey going into this fight. Do you think he'll try to play it safe and just take you down?
I don't know what he's going to do, but it doesn't matter what he's going to do. I think it's better what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the fight standing, and I'm going to try to do everything to win this fight. You understand? Everybody has pressure, Corey has pressure, I have pressure. But, for Corey, it's more because he should win for me very easy, as people say. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So I don't mind that, For me, it's comfortable. If I win, it's good. If I lose, people's gonna say, yeah, he's old and this, it's always like this. So I'm feel good, I feel good, and I only think about what I have to do in this fight, and we're gonna see.
Well, what about the pressure for you? I mean, you just said that you are sort of taking it one fight at a time. You're going to see how this fight goes, and then you're going to decide whether or not you're going to do your retirement fight, which you've pretty much said is your goal. I mean, a little while ago you said that you wanted to win the title and defend it in Holland. Yeah. So what's riding on this for you?
Yeah, when I win this fight and I can be like a title contender, of course, I'm gonna do it. Then I'm really blessed. Then I'm gonna do it for 100%, of course. But first I have to do this fight, and Thursday we will know the answer. And if the opportunity comes that I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
When you envision that retirement fight in Holland, who's showing up? Who's there for you? Like, is your family there? Your friends? Like who?
Yeah, all my family, my friends, all the people that supported me my whole life. I want to thank them also. And give them a good fight. This is very important. In my own country. It would be honored for me, man. It would be a blessing also.
Do you ever feel like you sort of carried the mantle for Dutch kickboxing? That scene is like was such a big scene, 10, 15 years ago with K1, and you sort of came from that world. And it seems like it's dropped off a little bit. There's glory and stuff, and it's around, but it's not as prevalent as it once was. Do you feel like you carry that on your shoulders at all?
A little bit, but not so much. The kickboxing is still in Holland is not as big as it used to be. But I'm doing this for a long time now. Switching between two organizations like kickboxing and MMA. But nowadays I really find myself an MMA fighter and also a kickbox fighter also. But still, that chapter I closed it like 2 years ago, and there the kickboxing legend stopped.
Giancarlo.
Hi, Melvin. You spoke on kickboxing and MMA. You've been blessed with this great career. What have you attributed that to, this longevity in the sport like that?
One more time. Sorry.
Like, what did you attribute that to? Like, what do you think has helped you have this longevity in both sports?
What I think that I have that. I had like so much fun in this sport. That's why I was always get motivated, to strive to be the best, just what I said also before. It's just like a mindset, that goal that you have to reach something, you're there on your own and do your thing, this is the thing that drives me. And I think that drive what I had, that keep me so long in this game. And I really love the sport, man. This is my life, I really live for this shit.
And final one for me, like for whatever reason, like let's say you win this fight and they don't give you Nemkov. In your career as a kickboxer and MMA fighter, was there an opponent that maybe got away, or a dream opponent you wish you could fight that if you have the chance in your retirement fight in Holland, it would be the ideal opponent?
Oh, it's going to be hard. I don't know, man. I really have to think that. Now, 1, 2, 3, it doesn't come in my mind. No, not really. I don't know at the moment.
It's all good. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Jay. Hey, Melvin, welcome back.
Hey.
I know they talked about the kickboxing scene, but last week, Musashi wins gold. Rainier Ritter wins gold in one championship. I mean, what's it like to see that success for your fellow Dutch fighters?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. And I think, like just what I said, Musashi is like one of the best fighters in Holland, I think, and the next generation, just like Rani de Ridder, they're gonna come also now. So it's good for Holland, that they have like also guys who can carry on, because A lot of guys are going away. I'm going away. I don't know. Ellis is still here also, but for Musashi and Rani, there's like a bright future still, you know. And I think there are gonna come more Dutch guys. You know, keep your eyes on Peter. Peter Buys also won championship. I think this guy is a phenomenal guy also. So I hope it, man.
And you mentioned it's almost this idea that you're expected to win. There's criticism that you're too old for this fight. I mean, does it motivate you? Does it fire you up to prove people wrong? Do you just tune them out?
Yeah, I don't need to prove people wrong. You know, you know, of course I want to do that, but for me, it's like it's only for myself, you know, and my team. You know, we work hard for this. You know, you don't think that I'm gonna train my ass off and then take a plane, come to America, and think I'm gonna lose this fight. Come on, guys. You know, I believe in myself. You know, and of course, this is the fight game. You know, so it's a game that's gonna hurt. You know, and I'm not the guy who's willing to be hurting. You know, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to win this fight. So and it's gonna be a nice fight. That's what I know. It's gonna be a nice fight.
All right, looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Ben?
Hi, Melvin. So you've fought all kinds of fighters throughout your career. You've fought some of the best. Where does Corey Anderson fit in amongst those guys?
If he is ranked number 4 of the world, he's like one of the best. So I think if he's best of the best, and I can fight him, then I'm also best of the best. So, you know, it's. I think I have to rank him also there. You know, he just fought Blachowicz, and Blachowicz is champion now. So yeah, he's like top level. You know, and what I heard, they underestimated him in the other organization, and he wants to prove that he is like legit, and he is. So I think he's like a top contender for me. So I think he's like one of the best guys that I have in a long time now.
And in your career, that's there was just some crazy moments and big wins. With a win over a prime guy like Anderson, who you've just called one of the best in the world, would you consider that one of your biggest wins?
Yeah, of course. At the moment, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Our last question comes from Simon Romero.
Hey, Melvin, looking forward to seeing you fight on Thursday night. If you are to get the win on Thursday night.
Simon, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, my bad. I might have cut out a little bit. So the question was, if you are to get this win on Thursday, what are the celebration plans looking after a big win like that?
Oh, man. I'm going to get drunk. For a long time, I haven't been drunk, so I'm going to get drunk. That's the celebration plan, man, because I can do nothing. I'm going to take something in my room and get drunk because you cannot do nothing. So this is what I have to do, man. Party with myself. Ooh.
All right. Thank you very much, Melvin. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Bye.
We'll be joined shortly.